Perfect.
Okay, Cambry. So after your assessment today, and previously before that, your screening, I did go ahead and make a treatment plan for what we're kind of thinking should be the next kind of steps to make sure everything in your mouth is good and get you on the right path for a regular recare.
Okay.
Okay. So first things first, we're going to start you off with a regular adult prophylaxis cleaning, which is just what a regular adult cleaning or adult person would need. We're gonna do some polish, some flossing, light scaling, nothing too crazy. You don't have to be numb. Usually it's very mild in the pain factor. So I think you should totally tolerate that as good as you can. And then also when it comes to these 4 fillings that doctor did notice did have quite a bit of decay. It looks like they're more in a proximal filling, so in between each teeth, kind of like the flossing surfaces.
Okay.
Those do have decay, so we will need to clean those out and get new filling material in there, or get filling material in there, so that way it's stopped and then it doesn't happen again.
Okay.
You don't want these to go south, because if they do, you're looking at losing your teeth, and we don't want that. So this would be the first step into preventative. We can go a different route of more of like the conservative route, where we're not prepping teeth, we're just using SDF, which is a great alternative for what the product does, but the one thing, it's not aesthetically pleasing. So once we place it on the tooth, it can stain your tooth black. So I wouldn't you don't want that. Okay. And then another recommendation we could do, especially for the filling that we're going to do on your front tooth, is a crown, but we would have to refer you to that because we're a learning facility, so we're only focusing on things that the hygienist can do with the doctor. Okay. When we're looking at just some things you want to look out for, things that can happen, that don't be alarmed if it does. Some post-operative sensitivity is very normal, especially with the bigger fillings that we're doing. And even just during the process of the filling, it's just not the most comfortable, but we try and get in and get out and just get it done and not have a lot of downtime. Okay. But when we're looking at time and how many visits it will be. Each visit's going to be 3 hours. Okay. I know it's a time restraint, but to do this is going to be the best thing for you, because you'll get rid of any sensitivity that you have from the decay, and then you'll be able to eat sweets again, so you can have that, and that shouldn't be an issue. And the cleaning is just really good to get on schedule, and then we'll see you every 6 months. Okay. Is there any questions?
No, I don't think so. Am I gonna have to pay this all at once?
No. Okay. No, actually. So what I would think in my mind is you would do the adult prophy, which is the $40, and then you can pick one of the fillings you want to do that day, or you could do the 40 and then one of the fillings. So then you'd be looking at $100 out of pocket for that one 3 hours.
Okay.
So we might be able to do both in 3 hours. I'm not sure. I'm kind of new to this, so if not, then you would just be paying 40 today, and then we could do 60 and then 65, 70, all that. Okay.
All right.
And one quick thing I wanted to mention, since you are more looking at the aesthetic side, which I love, we're using composite. We're not using amalgam.
Okay.
So they're not the metal fillings. These are the ones that are tooth colored. They're the best
with
option.
this tooth.
Yeah, you don't want that to. That's your money maker. You're not gonna. You don't want that to be black.
Right.
Or metal looking. So other than that.
Perfect. Yeah.